coffee mug. Now, I did have a letter from Phoenix, Arizona, and it kind of made me sad. Now, I'm not down on the individual, but I thought what he had said made some sense. But he did say, he said, is the new For the People coffee mug made in the USA? And the question is, the answer to that question, rather, is it's not. I could not find it to be, I couldn't find a company that would be able to ship for at the price of $20. I could not find it. American made, and then shipped to me about $7.25, $7.50 made, and then $3 per cup, and then I'd have to ship. It would be more than, it would be like $25, $30 from what I understand to be able to ship a made in the USA coffee mug. And if I can find a company cheaper to be able to do it, but what this company does for 23 and some change, just 23 and change, they drop ship it. And it's a beautiful 11-ounce coffee mug, very heavy, with the logo on both sides, For the People, with Keith Allen on it. It's absolutely beautiful. If we can find a way to do it cheaper, but right now, folks, for the price, we could certainly use the help, and this will give you something in your hands that you'll remember the program with. It'll help us, and it'll have something that you have a keepsake for the program that you support. So I would really like to get the orders up. So if you've not ordered a coffee mug yet, and you've been hearing the commercials, I ask you please to order one and enjoy your coffee. The weather's turning in some parts of the country, and it's just nice to pour your coffee into the cup, and it'll put a little smile on your face. And yes, we'll remind you to turn your dial or your browser to forthepeopleshow.com, either or. People listen a lot of different ways now, digitally. If you can't get it on the radio because for whatever reason your local radio station doesn't carry For the People, and if they don't, I feel like that movie, Good Morning Vietnam, where it goes, and if you don't, you're going to have to tell your manager of that station to carry For the People. But anyway, you can call them. People ask me, what can I do to get your show on the radio? People ask me all the time, why aren't you on our radio station in our city? And I say, that's a good question. Maybe they should carry it. But call your local radio station, tell them about the show, tell them you love listening, and maybe get a couple people to do it, and they might explore it. But turn them onto the website, and you'd be surprised. There are some mom and pops out there. I mean, we're on some bigger radio stations, planning on being some more coming down the pike. But the more that you spread the word, the more you listen to the broadcast, the more you share on social media, the faster we'll be able to grow. The more things we'll be able to do because of you. And I ask you to please tag along with us in any way that you possibly can to help us. And definitely the purchase of a coffee mug will, believe it or not, help us. And we'll make a profit for the first time in a long time. We'll be making a little something off it. Not a lot, but hey, they say sales in numbers. So if everybody listening buys a cup, come on, it's only $20 with $3 shipping and handling. I think it's $3 and some change, but I'll ship it right out to you, and you'll be able to enjoy your favorite beverage in it, in no time. And you'll love it. And I personally stand by the product. I think it's made very, very well. It looks great. It's a coffee cup, but it's solid. It looks great, and I'm proud of it. It's got our logo on there. It's got my name on there, and it's a great conversation starter, if anything, to share with more people. What you listen to. But our prayers with the president and first lady. First responders, law enforcement officials, everybody out there in Vegas and throughout the United States that knows somebody that has been affected by this awful atrocity from a man who we have no idea what in the world was going through Stephen Paddock's head, why he decided that he wanted to stake this thing out for so long. What were his beefs? They're interviewing his girlfriend, trying to come to the bottom of this to try to figure it out. And all these eerie releases from local media there in the Vegas area. I've been monitoring some of the stations there of the crime scene, and they're releasing video pictures of the hotel room where Stephen Paddock broke out a window and shot at concertgoers below in Vegas. They're showing the crime scene there in the room, the tape, more details being revealed from the horrific shootings, and tales of heroic efforts from people that have saved lives, stole vehicles. There was a Army vet, from what I understand, who stole a vehicle and loaded a bunch of people into the vehicle and rushed to the hospital. I mean, stuff like that. It's just never-ending of phenomenal stories for courageous Americans just helping, coming to the aid of a perfect stranger. Didn't need to do that, put themselves in harm's way, and many, unfortunately, they lost their lives. And I can't believe it, but I sort of can believe it. So many people now politicizing this whole event, not even allowing the dead to be buried, if you will, and already on a tirade with trying to stick it to Donald Trump, stick it on, the whole administration. All the Republicans it's as if they're guilty for this. And believe me, there's so many terrible things that have been said. That Trump must have riled them up. White privilege. There's professors out there saying radical things on the internet. There's so much hoax garbage out there. People send me stuff, these conspiratorial things that instantly just fly out. The government put this together. There was somebody shooting from a lower floor. Well, one of the reasons why they were trying to get as many cell phones, so people that were taking pictures and video from all angles, cab drivers, etc., is to just be able to rule that out. And think back during JFK, they didn't have the cameras. They didn't have the body armor with the cameras attached to that and all that thing. They didn't have the visor, microphones. So, maybe there was something more to that. I don't know. There's more stuff with the JFK conspiracy theory, but I just, folks, do not see a smoking gun. People are trying to pin this to this immediately because of the fact this guy just doesn't fit the profile of a guy who, because he's too smart, he was too rich. We got this guy on camera multiple times going up and down the elevators with the guns. He was the one that was shooting. They got DNA on the guns. They know emphatically that was his computers. They know this was the guy. Guys, stop. Ladies, stop with this conspiratorial garbage. This is absolutely nonsense. It's amazing how people can be pulled away, lured away by these conspiracy nut jobs that are in the country. And they're on the radio. There's a lot of them on the radio that sit there and they make a living off it. They like to do it that way because, believe me, I like a good conspiracy if there's something to it. Folks, there's nothing there. The guy was a psycho killer. And he should be burning in hell. A lot of people have been saying that. There is a hot place for somebody like him that did what he did. We'll be back.
Help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us. It went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it. Don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please call or go online with your gift right now.
For the people is there.
With all the choices out there to enjoy some entertainment, wouldn't it just be nice to have something that didn't cost an arm or a leg? I found something that does just that. It's called 123 Ready TV. It's one of the most remarkable apps available to start watching all of those movies and TV shows for one incredible price, just $19.99. And that's a one-time only price. Recap: all your movies, current and classic, and sports and news, and so much more. So cut the cable and stop spending money at the movies when you can truly have it all at your fingertips. No commercials, just all the entertainment you desire. 123 Ready TV is available for Windows and all Android devices. Get your 123 Ready TV for just $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page to get yours now and start enjoying entertainment the way it was supposed to be. Fun. Introducing the official For the People coffee mug, patriotic as can be, in featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo with Keith Allen on a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug, perfect for any beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for: God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. For the People has a special opportunity for you. If you own a business and want to gain a national audience that is loyal and will do business with you, imagine being able to get your product and or service into the hands of tens of thousands of people each week. Sponsorship opportunities are now available at rates you can afford. Finally, the show you love, with your business supporting what we do in partnership. Start running your commercials today. To contact us, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. No fake news, just common sense. For the People, I'm Keith Allen. Thanks so much for joining us. I tell you, it's amazing to just continue going over some of the crazy items out there on the blogosphere, just talking about the conspiracies. People actually sucking into it, and it's terrible. It's not based in reality. Just like a lot of snowflake liberals, they for whatever reason they got this personality disorder of some kind. I don't know what it is. I love to death a lot of them that tell me the stuff, and I read the stuff, and then I fact check the stuff. I mean, I got friends all over the United States that work in the Pentagon, work for government, all sectors. I've, retirees that have been in the military, people from all walks of life. And, I check in with people. I ask them about this stuff, and they don't just tell me, oh, no, that's BS. They research for me. They know. They're in the know. They're intelligent people. Folks, use your mind. Use your brain. I really feel if more people did just that, we would have a much better country. It's amazing how fast people fall for garbage. And you're worth a whole lot more than that. The problem is that the mainstream media and a lot of the social media sites, they allow the propaganda. because they have an agenda.